Lakers have just stole the NBA. An unbelievable movement has been revealed in recent hours and can change everything this season. It is not empty speculation, it is hot information, confirmed by sources that know exactly what is happening behind the scenes. What Rob Pelinka did left rivals in shock and the whole league of hair standing. Stay until the end, because you will understand why this may be the smartest scam of Lakers in recent years. And believe me, after hearing it, you will never look at this season the same way. And let's go to today's news. But first, just check it out if you are already subscribed to the channel, because the next videos will be a series of content that will help you stay informed about everything related to Lakers. Activates the notification bell and select the option all. Done that, we will send everything last minute to leave the backstage Lakers. Lakers fans, we have a goal of likes to hit this 110 likes video. In the last video, we hit the goal in less than an hour. Proof that it is. Lakers fans, root and leave the like for us to hit this goal soon. What is happening to Lakers now is not just another market movement. It is something that can totally change the team's face for this season and, who knows, for the coming years. A new rumor, coming from reliable sources of the NBA, put the name of Sam Hauser, one of the best throwers of three in the league, in the orbit of the purple and gold. And believe me, this conversation is not empty. There is a clear context and a possible way to happen. The question is, the price that Lakers would have to pay is worth it. It all started after Brad Stevens, Boston Celtics GM, admitted that despite wanting to keep Hauser, the team is analyzing ways to relieve the payroll. This opened a gap that immediately caught the attention of Rob Pelinka. With the situation of the cast practically closed for next season, Pelinka still makes it clear that he always has the radar connected in the exchange market. The truth is that Lakers know they need more consistency in the perimeter, and Hauser, with their impressive 41.6% of the three season balls, perfectly fits that need. The detail is that Celtics is not desperate to change it, but the financial scenario and interest in giving more space to young players can accelerate this movement. Hauser has a 4-year contract valued at $45 million, and this stability draws attention. We are talking about a player who not only maintains a high rate of hit on the perimeter, but can enter and immediately raise the level of a bank that today lacks consistent offensive impact. Looking at the current cast, we have Luka Doncic. Yes, his arrival completely changed the way of thinking the team. LeBron, Marcus Smart, Austin Reeves, and Rui Hachimura composing a solid base. But when the rotation goes to the bank, the fall in offensive power is evident. Sam Hauser could play a key role as a sixth man, opening the court, punishing defenses, and ensuring that spacing that every high-level team needs. And let's face it, in the playoff series, each ball of three accurate can mean the difference between glory and frustration. Declare Lakers to the top if you are betting on the success of the season. Now, to get Hauser out of Boston, Lakers would have to give up something relevant. The most commented package involves Dalton Connect and the valuable first-round choice of 2031. It is a complicated decision because Knecht is young, has potential, and if evolving, can be a very value asset in the future. But there is also the thought of winning now, something that suits LeBron's mindset, which does not want to wait for years to compete for another title. This exchange would put Pelinka at a crossroads, bet on the future, or strengthen the present as much as possible. If we think of the immediate impact, Hauser would make the Lakers attack a visible leap. It is no exaggeration to say that he could become one of the main scorers from the bank, especially alongside Reeves or Smart. His game style complements the stars of the team very well, because he doesn't need the ball in his hands to be efficient. He moves well without the ball, has reading to position himself in the free zones, and when he receives, is deadly. This efficiency is what makes a valuable pitcher, especially in a team that already has elite play creators. But of course, all this conversation also raises another question. Are Lakers willing to give up the choice of 2031? It is considered the team's most valuable asset at the moment, precisely because it is far enough so that it can have a great weight in a post-LeBron scenario. Some analysts believe that exchanging this choice would now be hasty, unless the return is of immediate and potentially decisive impact to win the title this season. Leave I trust squad and believe in the strength of the Lakers cast. The American press also pointed out that, although the focus is on Hauser, there is another name on radar, Phoenix Suns' Grayson Allen. But this is chat for another time. The interesting thing here is to realize that Lakers is clearly seeking to add more external firepower. Last season showed that in several games the team simply could not accompany opponents who put a high volume of balls of three. With Hauser, this gap decreases. In addition, Celtics has extra pressure to reorganize its finances, as it is above the second A-pawn of the league. Movements like the recent exchange that sent Gorgui Dieng and second-round choices to relieve the salary ceiling show that there is an active effort to adjust the accounts. This is where Pelinka can act, offering something that attracts Boston, and that does not compromise the core of Lakers. Looking at the broader scenario, the rotation projected for next season already indicates changes. Analysts like Jovan Buha predict that the initial quintet includes Luka, LeBron, Marcus Smart, Reeves, and DeAndre, with Rui from the bank. There are those who reverse this logic and put Smart in place of Reeves, strengthening the perimeter's defense from the beginning and allowing them to lead the second unit. And in this context, Hauser would fit as a lethal piece to keep the score high even when the stars rest. Right, the future is purple and gold if you see the Lakers dominating the NBA. Another point that makes this conversation even more interesting is the age factor. Hauser will turn 28 in December, which means he is at the physical and technical peak. It is not a newbie who still needs to develop, nor a veteran who has gone over the point. It is someone ready to contribute immediately and with accessible contract for current NBA standards. For a team that wants to maximize what is left of LeBron Prime and enjoy Luka's presence, it makes perfect sense. Of course, for the most conservative fan, there is a fear of compromising the future in exchange for a rotation player. But it is worth remembering, teams that fight by title almost always need to take this kind of bold step. And if there is a moment to be aggressive, it's now. LeBron has already shown in other seasons that he can take the team away, but needs a cast that does not depend exclusively on him and Luka to create points. Leave I believe in Lakers if you have faith in the season. If Pelinka really pulls the trigger in this negotiation, it's not just the arrival of a good pitcher. It's the clear message that Lakers are going with everything to try to get up another trophy now, without waiting for what can happen in 6 years. The psychological impact of this is also huge, for both the locker room and the opponents who would see Lakers by adding another dangerous weapon to the arsenal. And this story is not over yet, because it seems that this soap opera will warm even more in the coming days. If Rob Pelinka decides to accelerate this exchange, we may be about to witness one of the boldest movements of recent years in Lakers. Imagine LeBron, Luka, and Hauser on the same team, punishing defenses without pity, with the fans crazy with each ball of three. This is not just reinforcing the cast, it is sending a message to the whole league. The purple and gold is coming to run over. And are you prepared to see what can be the beginning of a historic race towards the title? So don't blink, because each update can completely change the course of this season. Declare towards victory. It is known that Lakers will surprise this season. Now, if you want to track all the details, rumors, confirmations, and behind the scenes of this possible negotiation and all other hot news about our Lakers, it runs to the last minute news playlist here on the channel. It is fixed in the comments and on the final screen, ready for you not to lose any seconds of what may be the most exciting year of the last decade. Don't know later. Be there when everything happens.